Hey guys, welcome to Heart to Talk, the podcast. I am the host and creator, Teresa Caesar. My intention for this podcast is to deliver to you wisdom, inspiration, and consciousness through solo episodes and conversations amongst insightful people. It is my greatest honor to bring to you talks that come from the heart. Welcome back, amazing listeners, to another episode of Heart to Talk. We have an extraordinary guest joining us today, Erica Grace. She's back on the show and ready to ignite our spirits once again. Now, for those of you who do not know Erica and did not have a chance to listen to her on episode 38, let me just say Erica Grace is a true inspiration. As an author of Great Like You, a healer and a certified practitioner, she's dedicated to helping others tap into their limitless potential. Erica's here to remind us that we possess the power to live an epic life, regardless of the obstacles we face. So whether you're seeking guidance on personal growth, a boost of motivation, or simply in need of a reminder that you are capable of achieving greatness, this episode is for you. Get ready to get inspired and uncover your own inner hero with the amazing Erica Grace. Welcome to the show, babe.
Thank you so much for having me. Such an honor to be here. It's always fun to get to catch up and get to talk to you and this wonderful audience.
It's just such an honor to have you back. I get to see the work that you do. Oh, you're always just leveling up and you do practice what you preach. So I would love, Erica, for you to just share with us the journey and how you use energy healing to unleash your own inner hero.
Yes, thank you. This all started, as a lot of you know, if you listened to episode 38, I have had some lifelong health struggles, and more recently, I've had really big challenges to try to either overcome or accept and move forward with in a new way of life. And I really had just so much to deal with when it came to all the weight that I was feeling on my shoulders in terms of my health journey. And I took a step back and realized, I was eating the right foods, I was resting the right amount, I was working out, incorporating movement as much as I could. But I know that in order to get something different, something better, a more effective result, we have to change what we're doing. And one thing that I wasn't incorporating is bringing together the full picture. I was just laser focused in one area, but for your healing journey, for your self-development journey, self-improvement journey, it's so important to look at the mind, body, and soul connection. And so energy work uses the life force energy that we have within us to balance, to remove blocks, and to further enhance the quality of our lives. So I found this to be crucial for my journey to dive into. And then as I saw the results, to then share with everyone else. And specifically with Reiki, the first part of Reiki, Rei, means higher power or spiritual wisdom. And the second part of Reiki, Ki, is your life force energy. So Reiki is a relaxation technique and a healing technique that can take what you have inside of you and use it in the most intuitive way to help you move forward into your highest self and into your most powerful self so that you can achieve your goals.
That's so powerful. I love it. I love it. So, how can you add it to your practice?
You have to see what you can be most consistent at
Mm.
practicing. So, with Reiki, I like to recommend it to be at least once a month. However, Reiki can do no harm, it can only do good, and you cannot receive too much of it. So I always tell my clients, if you receive Reiki from me one day and then you find a event in your area a few days later, feel free to attend both. There's no overdosing on this modality. And yes, it's what you feel that you need at this time. If you're going through major changes in your life or major decisions, you might amp up the Reiki to do it more on a weekly basis.
Mm.
I just recently overcame an illness, and once I started feeling well enough to do self Reiki, I did it on myself nightly. And in the days that I was too weak, I called in other healers to kind of help me out and do some virtual sessions and some quick fixes. But as much as we try to balance ourselves, there could be things that sneak in. And with Reiki, you start to receive it through your aura before it hits your physical body. And your aura is where illnesses will start. And so you could either catch them and take that illness out before it hits your physical body, or it could end up manifesting. And I've recognized in the recent illness that I had, I was traveling and I was experiencing different environments, different allergens. So I did not notice.
Wow.
I hadn't been practicing my Reiki those couple of days, and I hadn't noticed that the illness was creeping in, which is fine because you can still catch it and take care of it by treating the aura, the physical body, and our chakra system, which runs through our body. Those are the key ways to catch and see what's out of alignment and where we need to send the energy and the focus to.
You explained that so well. It sounds like it's kind of for anybody. For anything that you're going through, it can essentially serve you, right?
Yes, it really is. And as an example with that, it's no matter what your belief system is as well. That was one of the first things that I learned when I started studying Reiki. It is a spiritual practice, but regardless of what you believe in, whether it's God, the universe, any type of spirit, any type of higher power, whatever that is, that's what gets called into your sessions. So it's Reiki's never going to lead you down a path that you don't believe in or that isn't for you. And as an example, during Reiki, we examine your chakras. So I deliver Reiki most commonly through the virtual platform. It doesn't need to be a hands on approach because
Mm.
the Reiki energy has the intelligence of where to go. But as a trained and certified Reiki practitioner, I examine your auras and your chakras, and I see different things. I can remove blocks, and we can also discuss ways to further dive into treating that chakra, showing love to that chakra, and helping it to really be able to help you unlock your inner hero. So I'll find in a session, for example, when we hit the throat chakra. Let's just use that. The throat chakra is our center for communication, of course, so the easiest example for us here. And the color that you might see in meditation to represent the throat is blue. So this can come through in different ways in the sessions. But anytime we see a blockage with the throat chakra, we'll work through removing it. And your advice might be to wear more blue,
Oh, wow.
to reflect on what you need to communicate. Is there something that you're holding back on? Is there something that you need to tell someone or express? Or is it that you want to be seen, maybe even in podcasts, you want to be seen and heard, you have a message that needs to get out. So there might be work that you need to do to get that message out so that it serves the greater good.
Wow. Well, I will say I am inspired by your results because I know you personally and professionally, and I have seen this journey. Give me some Reiki. I want some Reiki in my life. So I love that you said you do it remote because a lot of people, like you said, time's a factor, travel's a factor, convenience. How could we work with you?
Yes. Oh, thank you so much. My website is greatlikeyou.com. And feel free to reach out there. And then also, I'm very active on social media. So your quickest response from me will be through the direct messages. I am on Instagram at Great Like You Book, and I do have a Facebook page, Great Like You, as well. And I love connecting. I love answering any of your questions and helping you in any way that I can, no matter where you are on your journey. I know that support is the biggest thing, and there are answers, even if it takes time. Don't give up. Know that there are answers out there for you and that you are ready for your next breakthrough and you are ready for the next version of yourself.
I will drop all your links in the show notes as well. Erica, what would you say your mission is in all the work that you do, being an author, a healer?
My mission is definitely to help others uncover their inner hero and to know deep down that they can live an epic life despite their challenges. Because I'm living proof of that. So I want you to know that no matter what you're going through, you've got this and you can still live your best life.
Wow, I love that. Okay, Erica, what are 1 to 3 tips to guide people to unleash their inner hero?
Sure. So, step one, when you use energy healing, when this becomes a regular practice for you, the biggest benefit and the quickest benefit that I see is it trains you to tap into your intuition so much quicker. So, anytime you're trying to make decisions, it just comes through. Those gut reactions literally come to you a lot quicker than you've experienced in the past. And anyone that's into Reiki or energy healing will totally vouch for that. Your clarity, your focus, the ability to really hear that inner voice just comes through so loud and clear. And that's crucial with unlocking that inner hero. You'll also see that thought patterns that you've experienced throughout your life, that no longer serve you will fall away. And secondly, what's important on this healing journey is find the tools or modalities that you would most use on a consistent basis, because consistency is key. I remember times in my life where I did Reiki once a year, and Reiki's amazing, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful experience. But to truly get those benefits, to have something consistent, is the best way to go. And if time commitment's an issue, there are apps like Insight Timer, which I have very brief 5, 6, and 7 minute meditations on, because sometimes that's what you need to get yourself started. And once you see that value, you'll find that doing 1 hour a month is so much more than worth your time. And then lastly, on using the healing to really unlock your inner hero, you're going to find that energy work benefits all aspects of your life: spiritual, physical, mental, emotional. So you'll find that once you're tying that all in together, you become an unstoppable powerhouse.
Oh, I love it. I'm so ready to unlock my inner hero. I love it. To wrap up this episode, per tradition, I'm going to ask you the 3 ending questions that I have for you, Erica. So the first one, what is your favorite affirmation or mantra?
Okay, perfect. I'm going to give you 2.
Oh, I love that.
The first one is the Great Like You mantra, which I believe I shared in episode 38. So that's why you'll get a bonus from me today. But the Great Like You mantra is really a guideline of how to live each day. And it is center, serve, celebrate. Center, serve, celebrate. So you start each day centering yourself, doing that thing that you feel called to do, whether it's a brief dance in your kitchen or whether it's just stepping out on your patio, stepping outside while you enjoy your morning coffee. It's that moment to really fill your cup first so that you can best help others. So center, serve, you then serve. This is how you spend the majority of your day at your work, helping others, giving advice, complimenting others. And then you end your day in celebration, recognizing yourself and or your loved ones for something special that they did that day. Because it's so easy for us to power through the days, not realizing just how much that we did, what we accomplished, how we moved the dial towards our goals, or how we really assisted someone that needed our voice, that needed our care. So, center, serve, celebrate is definitely my core mantra. And then another mantra that has really served me this year and come up for me this year is all that I need is within me. So, I'd like you to take that in. All that you need is within you. You are so powerful. You are so capable. And watch for mantras or affirmations to step in, because that one in particular, at a time when I needed it most, I was seeing it, I was hearing it, it was just kind of everywhere. So pay attention to those cues and clues around you and you'll find what best can serve you.
I love those. Thank you so much for sharing and expanding on it too, so that people can walk away and they can apply that in their lives. Second question, what is your favorite thing to do to get motivated or inspired?
Ooh, so much, because I do believe you need to be open to the diversity and the ever changing flow. So there is so much to this. Of course, there's Reiki. Dance and body movement can really help move inspiration and ideas through you. And when you feel your energy start to dwindle throughout the day, to just stand up, move around a little bit, move those hips, it can certainly breathe new life
Mm.
into yourself, into your day. Going out into nature whenever you can, listening to podcasts, especially this one. I cannot tell you how many days that this podcast has really fueled, has really set the tone for my day as I'm centering myself, and really helped me push on and have an epic, epic day. So I thank you for
Oh,
that.
thank you. I'm
And
so
being in
honored.
connection. Yes, I am honored to be here because this truly is one of those tools. And being in the connection and the right community, finding people like you to listen to and learn from, those are the things that can really fuel you.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you for that. And the last question, what do you want to be remembered for?
Yes, the whole concept of, if she could, then I could. If you're looking at me and you know my story, for you to know that you can get through hardships as well. So I would love for people to think Erica inspired me to keep going through the hard times, and she showed me that it can be joyful, that I can find the gratitude, and that I can live my dream life.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Please download, rate, subscribe, and share this podcast. Also, be sure to visit my website at teresacaesar.com to check out my inspirational merch, connect to my social accounts, and much more. May you continue to be filled with wisdom, inspiration, and consciousness. Otherwise, friends, I will be back in 2 weeks for another episode of Heart to Talk.